Picture this, it's a sunny August day in 2004, Chicago's river sparkles and tourists are cruising in boats, probably thinking their biggest danger is a rogue seagull dropping a little present.
Absolutely. People are soaking up architecture trivia, snapping selfies with the Willis Tower. Chicagoans unaware that a musical tsunami is, quite literally, approaching overhead.
And not just any musical act, Dave Matthews Band is in town, the kings of saxophones, acoustic jams, and lyrics that make you cry and dance at the same time. Their tour buses are roaming the city like rock star chariots.
If only the universe had issued a weather alert. Chance of shower zone, 100% chance of funk. Because as fate would have it, one bus is about to become the most infamous vehicle since the O.J. Bronco chase.
Speaking of infamous, let's set the stage for what's about to become the brownest day in Chicago's maritime history. Buckle up, folks. Our story is just getting warmed up.
So here's where things go. Well, down the drain. The bus driver, allegedly improvising a new type of urban irrigation, empties the septic tank right as he's crossing the Kinsey Street Bridge.
That's not just an oops. That's an 800-pound atomic stink bomb. We're talking enough waste to make a sewage plant blush. The kind of move that turns a routine boat tour into a scene out of a disaster movie, just with less CGI and more Lysol.
And talk about timing. Directly below, over 100 unsuspecting tourists, probably mid-toast, suddenly experience the world's grossest rainstorm. I'd bet even the river itself was like, whoa, I have standards.
Passengers describe the experience as getting drenched in a brownish-yellow mystery goop, which, for the record, is never good news. Some even ended up hospitalized. It's the only boat tour where the fun fact was, you're now 30% poop.
Honestly, if you're going to have a bad vacation story, I went sightseeing and got a free biohazard spa treatment is next level. It redefines the phrase making a splash in the city.
Naturally, the city of Chicago wasn't about to let this sly pun intended. Investigators used everything short of a Scooby-Doo van, traffic cameras, GPS logs, and maybe a sniffer dog or two.
Turns out technology is great for more than just catching people running red lights. They quickly traced the dump back to a Dave Matthews Band tour bus. Cue the world's least wanted encore.
Here's where it gets dramatic. The band said, "Not our jam." They claimed the driver acted alone, like a rogue agent in a Mission Impossible, but with less parkour and more porta-potty action.
To their credit, the band didn't ghost Chicago. They cooperated with investigators, paid a $200 settlement, and even donated to local environmental causes. So, from public menace to public benefactor, talk about cleaning up your act.
It's a masterclass in PR. Own up, make it right, and help some fish along the way. Honestly, if more scandals ended in river cleanups, the world might be a better and less smelly place.
So, did this disaster sink Dave Matthews Band's career? Not exactly. Sure, for a while, they were known as that band that pooped on Chicago, which is a tough title to fit on a Grammy plaque.
You just can't flush that kind of reputation away. But seriously, this became a juicy case study in crisis management how one employee's bad day can, overflow into global headlines.
It's like a group project gone wrong in epic proportions. You can write 1,000 heartfelt songs, but one bad dump and you're immortalized in Wikipedia as a sewage supervillain.
Still, the band handled it with more grace than their septic system. They turned a PR nightmare into a teachable moment and, let's be real, it's now music history's most infamous drop-the-bass moment.
And as we transition to our final thoughts, remember, it's not just the music that lives on. Sometimes it's the messes you make along the way.
What's wild is how this story proves the butterfly effect is real, except instead of a butterfly, it's a bus, and instead of wings, it's 800 pounds of, well, you know.
Exactly. Whether you're a rock band, a brand, or just a guy with a suspiciously full goldfish bowl, what you do in private can become very, very public, especially if it's over a river.
And let's not miss the environmental angle here. Dumping sewage in rivers? Big no-no. The EPA says even small spills can devastate ecosystems. So, rock out, but keep your waste management less improvisational.
In conclusion, be accountable. Double-check your team and never underestimate the PR power of a mop. Also, if you're on a Chicago boat tour, maybe pack an umbrella, just in case.
Because you never know when life or a tour bus is going to rain on your parade.